Hello everyone, welcome back to Live Arena. Let's get into it. No intros. The intro is hello. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. So I'm going to start with Sun Wukong because I can. As long as he's available, makes sense to take him. He's a nuker, he's a debuffer, he's a self-reviver. And I'm going to go with these two. So we're already getting a lot of polymorph. Just polymorph all around. Polymorph, 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 polymorph. Hint, hint, plarium. Notice that polymorph is basically the only viable option. Have you noticed that? You have, haven't you? I'm going to go with Rhodos. Is that who I want? Do I want Rhodos? Do I want Fenax? That's probably what I want. Particularly with all the shutdowns here. And I might just leave him with all these cooldowns. Like he can't cool down me to death. One's plenty, right? So I'm probably just gonna leave him with all of them. Since one's as good as another. So we got a nuker here. We're going to be looking at another nuker here, I'm guessing. If Tumsa69 knows what's good for him anyway, it's going to be a nuker. Ramen 2. Oh, that is interesting. Is Ramen 2 a nuker? Not really. So I'm just gonna eliminate the obvious nuker, and I'll see if I can A1 them to death. So I'll go with the speed. At this point, that's what we're looking at. Can I A1 them to death, or can they cool down me to death? One of them must be a nuker. Who's the nuker? It's not going to be Warlord. I mean, maybe Ramen 2 is built as a nuker. I've got my Ramen 2 built for damage. So there could be some in there. There's no cleanser here, so first opportunity I get, I'm just going to come in and I'm going to stun everybody. So Ramen 2. Oh, he does have the damage. He's got the big damage. Okay, so let's come in with a stun. And maybe I'll get rid of him first. And let's try the weakens. Maybe we want to knock her down if we can. Not quite. You can place a bunch of buffs. It's going to be irritating to deal with. Alright, that gets rid of her. We continue our vendetta. Okay, I'm going to go for the stun first. And now we've completely isolated her. I think we could just full auto this. Good game, Timsa69. He had an interesting strategy. By interesting, I don't know. You know I don't like those warlord types. So we're starting with Pythion. Maybe I'll start with Sun Wukong, Mika. Makes sense. We're dealing with an irate ninja. Maybe he's so irate because he joined after the ninja promo and he didn't get ninja. A lot of people are irate about that. I'll go with Uko. Ultimate Death Knight kind of makes sense here. I am in particular worried about him taking Ultimate Death Knight. Maybe I'll just take him. I don't know. I think we better take him. And he's going for Phoenix. Cool. Well, in that case, I will take Volcanon. And I will eliminate... I do have a lot of respect for this Phoenix, especially with an ally attacker. He's got 2 ally attackers in the team. So I think we have to eliminate Phoenix. He eliminated my ally attacker. Makes sense. So let's go with the speed. I may get the drop on them. Maybe not, come to think of it. I think my fastest champion just got banned. That Rotos gets going, we're in real trouble. But we do have Ultimate Death Knight, so that's a good counter. That'll buy us some time. Gotta love all those buff steals. So, I guess I will go for this. And now I can take off someone. Why don't we try to get rid of Pythion? And let's put up some healing. Maybe we could try to control him a bit. Go for it. So, good game, Irate Ninja. Obviously, it's not just a clever name. I think I made Irate Ninja a little irate. Magnificus. From Make It Easy. Somehow I get the feeling that you are not going to make it easy for me, Magnificus. So I'll start with Sun Wukong and Mika. That last fight really made me, well, it reminded me of how badly I want a Cardiel. What a great champion. He's got it all. He's got the cleanse, he's got the revives, he's got the ally attack. So I'm going to go for Mighty Uko and Fenax. Not sure who's going to be in the final slot yet. Kind of depends what they pick. I'm primed to take a bomber maybe. Who are you going with, Magnificus? All right, the bomber's not going to work. So I'll go for... Could even just go for Pythion. There's only one reviver in the team, so I'm not really worried about there being too much in the way of revive blocking. I think we could probably just get rid of Rhodos. He worries me the most. And I will take Sun Wukong for the speed. And I guess we're going to have to wait and see who gets the drop on whom. If I get to go first, I'm going to do an ally attack against Harima. If I can take her down, I win. If I go second, different story. Come on, game. Okay, I get to go first. Cool. So the question is this going to work? Oh, yeah. Good game, Magnificus. I think that's it. No, maybe not. Maybe he wants to stay in. Well, I'll go for the strip now, even though I know a cleanse can come from her. So let's make it rain. I'm going to try to get rid of the stone skin here. Nope. No, I can't. Youch. Well, let's see. If I do this, I know they can just cleanse again. Of course, lucky for me, I actually have 3 debuffers on the team. So even after the next cleanse, Sun Wukong can come in and strip it all again. So we'll start with an attempt at a stun. We get shaped, no problem. Yeah, let's do it this way. And maybe I want to go for the increased speed now. They're dropping like flies. Good game, Magnificus. Easy. Wow. Cool. Must be nice being able to have a clan where you have an easy to remember 4-character name. So what's your clan's name? Easy. Yeah? Easy? What is it? I'll tell you right now. Easy. So I'll go with Sun Wukong. Yes, I know, people. I'm no Abbott and Costello. I guess I'm more of a Gavin and Gavin. So we've got White Queen Ancora coming in. I suspect we're going to see White King Narses. I've kind of built mine out. Kind of. Where is he? He'd be toward the very bottom here. I could take him just to be trolly. But he doesn't have any masteries. He does have his gear, but he's still only level 30. Anyway, I'm just going to go for these tried and true. I know what they do. I figure it's probably best if I stick to what I know. Anyway, when I see the White King, I'll just eliminate him. There he is. So I'll eliminate him. That's not a problem. I could also go for a bomber as well, since we could probably just eliminate White Queen and then what? So I could bring a bomber. And I'll bring Fenax. And I'll just wait and see what they do. If he brings the second cleanser, then I'll eliminate Narses. If he brings... Okay, so he's bringing somebody that's got it all. So I'm going to eliminate Narses. And I guess we want to go for the speed. So sadly, he gets to go first. So what do I want to do? I think I want to try to remove this stone skin. It is certainly possible. It's just not looking very likely. No, not at all. I'm going to try again. Ooh, looks like we got it. Place some bombs on everybody. Try to reduce those timers. Really didn't work on Moore 2. I'm now worried about what Moore 2 is going to do when he gets his turn. Maybe I'll go straight for UDK then? I don't know. We can go for Moore 2 now. Oh wow, did almost no damage to him. How about the stuns? Those going to work? Nope. All right, let's just rain some swords down then. At this point, I'm playing silly buggers with RNG. Like, it's just a matter of time before that Moore 2 gets off of peril. So come on, dude. Do you have the peril or not? He's got it. Okay, well. Nope. Not enough. Alright, let's put some bombs up again. Right before getting sheeped again. Man, polymorph is rough. Oh, that's it. Good game. Team was just a little too tanky for me to deal with. I suppose one option to counter a team like that is to bring a tanky team of my own, but you know I hate those long drawn-out fights. So let's bring the monkey. Boobs. We're playing against boobs. So I'll take these two. He's got that Rhodos and Ultimate Death Knight combo. Making sure I can't counter him with the UDK. Taking his sweet time. Don't know who he's going to pick. But they're going to be champions that are totally awesome. Alright, so he's got a Cleanser Reviver, he's got a Speed Lead, he's got it all. I'll go for Fenax plus maybe Arby. Just to get the drop on everybody. Maybe I'll go for Arby first. Put them in this order. Suppose I could also gone for Duchess. I probably want to just eliminate Rhodos. But I guess we'll see what kind of crazy nuker he puts in this slot. It would have to be a nuker. So let's eliminate Rhodos. And guess I'll go with the Speed Lead since that's really all my options. 20 speed, 28 speed, or 30 speed. So there's a good chance that I freeze my own guys by doing it this way, but I will risk it. That's a risk that didn't pay off. Well, maybe it did. No thanks to me. I'm not sure if I want to do the strip yet or if I just want to go for this one. I'll just go for the decreased attack. And rain swords on everyone. So that is a very hard hit. You know what? I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. It's kind of a gut reaction. Like, oh, I better pick him up immediately. Sun Wukong could have picked himself up. I could have done something else there. Oh, so close. Okay, so let's go for the healing and the increased attack. Yeah, I am embarrassed that I did that. That was a bad choice. Oh, there I come with a counterattack. Good game, boobs. So let's claim this chest. I will sort through that later. It's probably mostly garbage. But I've got some counterattack on that Fenax. So very frequently he's just going to come running out with that counter. You can get some very quick victories that way. Just that is an A1 that you don't want randomly hitting you at the wrong time. So I'm going to go for these two. He's got Leo, so I probably want to go for Rhodos. And he's going for the double revive. That always makes things kind of awkward. Okay, so I will go for Rhodos. He's probably going to pick Ultimate Death Knight now. Set the fire up. You like camping? Is that the idea here? I'm expecting UDK and one more nuker. And there they are. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take Fenax. I'll eliminate Leorius. And we'll try to take out Trunda as quickly as possible. They're not going to make it easy. Okay, I'm gonna metamorph now, and I'm gonna go for the stun. That'll buy me a little bit of time. I'm expecting that veil to go up. Oh, he's not putting up the veil. Okay. Just use the A1 then. I mean, it doesn't really matter what Rhodos does because he's just beating his head against that. Do I want to try to strip that? I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as I can go for Ultimate Death Knight, that's probably the way I want to do it. I can always get off these provokes anyway. So, here we go. Weak hit. Of course it was a weak hit. What else was it going to be? Let's be real here. What else was it going to be? Oh no. Well, this looks like it's pretty much over. I don't know. Maybe we'll get really lucky, but it's not looking good. So, good game. Set the fire up. You really set that fire up. Oh, here he is again. So now you have a chance to mess with each other. So he's going to start with Duchess. I could start with UDK and Rhodos. So that I don't have to deal with either of them on his team. I will probably still go for Mika and Fenax if they're available. And then Uko as my final pick. He's probably still going to go for Pythion just because it's a very annoying way to set up your team. The two of them together are tanky as hell. No, I didn't take him. He did take Sun Wukong. Okay. Well, I could still go for these two. And then still Phoenix. It's probably the way I want to do it. I'm not going to bother trying to take Pythion just so that he can't have him. I'm not afraid of Pythion. He's not a weapon. Leorius is a weapon. Sun Wukong is a weapon. And I have to figure out which of the two of them I'm going to ban, if either of the two of them. Leorius, really, I want to keep Rhodos if I'm to fight Leorius, because Rhodos can ignore Leorius' passive, so he might ban Rhodos. But then I'll want Phoenix to go after Sun Wukong. So Lady Kimmy, okay. I'm going to go with Phoenix. I'm going to eliminate Leo. Sun Wukong has his work cut out for him. And I'll go for the speed. Youch, doing a lot of damage. My poor Uko just was not going to make it very far. And no crowd control. That sucks. I guess we could try to make him as slow as possible. All right. Maybe I'll try to take out her first, if we can. Then we'll steal some health from her. Maybe we can get some lucky stuns off here. We can try to take out her. And weak hit this guy. Oh, not even a weak hit. Nice. Things are looking up. So let's see. Can I maybe ally attack down him? So, I'll go for this attack first to try to reduce those buffs. Oof. And this is probably it. So good game. Set the fire up. We'll get right back in there. Let's see if we can go for a third fight in a row. Best of 3. Or let's see if I can get an opponent at all. I'd settle for anyone. V7 Nom. Maybe that's Venom. There's a V3 Nom underneath it, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess your name is Venom. And you just have a bunch of really clever ways of spelling it. So I'll go for Sun Wukong. I will go for Mika. He's got that nutcracker. So I'll go for... Do I want to go for this team? Maybe I even want to try out Duchess this time. I don't know. He does have a pretty irritating debuffer here. I'm going to go for Pythion. I think it's time to give Pythion another shot. I probably just want to eliminate Georgid. Unless he brings something worse. What is worse than a Georgid? I guess Taras is worse. King Narses is worse. Harima is debatably worse, but I don't know. They're both... There's a lot of really, really terrible meta champions he could be sitting on. Could be a Trunda. Although at this point he's probably thinking there's a lot of force here. So if he's sitting on a Rhodos or a Trunda, he's probably thinking, nah, let's get a nice spirit nuker. Like, drumroll please. Well, we were supposed to see it by now. Am I having technical difficulties? Something's wrong. Okay, there we go. So he's bringing in UDK. Let's go for Phenax. Do I want to just get rid of Georgid? I guess I better. He's probably going to eliminate Phenax because if he doesn't, I'm just going to start chopping the heads off these various champions. He's got 2 revivers to kind of bounce me between. That UDK is going to be very annoying to deal with too. So we might be looking at a very difficult fight here. The good news though, because I know that you can build Siegfried to do tons of damage, but he is magic, which means we can kind of fight around him, and meanwhile he's really only going to be able to sharply hit Phenax. No, I'm saying only Phenax. Of course he's going to be aiming for Phenax. Do I want the resist? I don't think it's going to help. He's probably got like a 700 accuracy Kymar. We'll just go for the speed. He's probably going to lead with Kymar for the speed. He's probably going to go first. So I guess we're at the mercy of the RNG. So RNGesus? Okay. You know what? Maybe he didn't have a nuke Siegfried. That's what I'm thinking now. He probably looked at it and he was like, oh crap, I only brought 1 nuker. So, yep. That's the lesson that we all learn again and again. Don't forget to bring a second nuker. I can already tell I don't like where he's going with this. Let's go with Mika and Uko. He's probably got White King Narses. Maybe he's got a Necrit in there. Maybe he's going to bring out Rhodos. Whatever it is, it's not going to be surprising. It's not going to be surprising, and it is probably going to be good. Oh, man. Okay. So who do I want to bring? Let's go with... Let's go with these two. I'm just going to have to go for an all-out assault. And it is very tricky to use Volcanon, because basically I have to go through Ultimate Death Knight, unless I ban the Ultimate Death Knight. Narcisse is, of course, kind of a monster. She's going to put out veils everywhere. This is going to be a rough fight. Maybe we just eliminate him. So we'll take the speed. I think there's a way forward, but it's really going to come down to do we survive the initial onslaught by that Narcisse? So I will open with the 8-1, hoping for some provokes, not getting any. You know what? I'm going to do something really unorthodox. I'm going to kill my Reviver. I figured he's just so close to being dead. I may as well just take him down. I'm going to go for the AoE here. And... oh, man. Not enough accuracy to even sheep his Ultimate Death Knight. So... at least we got rid of him that way. But now I don't know if there's really enough time. So let's go for the area of effect. They all kind of count as individual attacks anyway. I have a nice little stone skin. Not even entirely sure how that happened. Not enough. Well, good game. Processing. Whenever you finish that, then I guess we got one fight left. And I'm at 3,983. I am very slowly but surely closing in on that 4,000. That is a very interesting string of characters. Looks like some kind of vampire bat. So I'm going to start with these two. Since I can't have Sun Wukong, I can at least have my favorite two members of the Force. And he's got Taras and Murchka. Okay, that's wonderful. Maybe it would make sense to bring in Duchess at this point. Probably also want to bring in a Rhodos. We'll go with Duchess Rhodos. And finally follow through with Fenax. I think I have to eliminate Taras. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Now I don't even know. I mean, there's just a lot of hate here. So much hate. Let's get rid of Taras. Or should we get rid of the Wight King? We should get rid of Taras. Honestly, like he creates so much havoc. We got to get rid of Taras because anytime we hit Marichka, you just get absolutely slammed by Taras's A2 or A3, whichever one is the single attack. As it's just way too devastating. And the thing is, with a mighty Uko in the team, we'd always be hitting her. Youch. So let's start by maybe trying to pilfer some health from him. Let's cut off his head. So, okay. Get him back in. Youch. Oh no. Okay. Can we kill him? Oh yeah. I mean, at this point, I've killed his two nukers, but now I'm so low. It's really too bad there's no way for my Fenax to get back any health. Anyway, that was a good fight. Whatever your name is. Let's check the battle logs. So, yeah, I did a lot of losing towards the end there, but I don't know. I felt like they were still good fights. So I guess it's I guess it's 6-4 today in my favor. So that's all I got for you all today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next video, which will be, whenever it will be. So take care of yourselves.